Hey guys, welcome back. This is the part 2 of your Android Flask tutorials. In this video, we'll be learning how to connect your Android app to your Flask server and make simple GET requests. So let's get started. So for making HTTP requests in your Android app, we'll be using this library. It's called OKHTTP, and you can use this library to make both synchronous and asynchronous calls to the HTTP server. So what's the difference between a synchronous and asynchronous call? If a network call is synchronous, it means that code execution will wait for a network call to return before continuing. This means that until a response is returned by the server, your application will not execute any further, which could be perceived by the user as latency or performance lag in his app. Asynchronous calls do not wait for the network call to return from the server. Execution continues on your program, and when the call returns from the server, a callback function is executed. So asynchronous is always the best type of execution if you're making network calls. So we'll be using this. Next, we'll have to make some changes in your Flask server. So you see that the program is the same, except I made one change here. I just made host equals 0.0.0.0. So what does this mean? If you're saying host equals 0.0.0.0 means that this Flask server will be hosted in your IP address instead of your local host. That means that any computer or any device outside of your computer and in your local network can make requests to your Flask server. So let's try this out. First, to know about your IP address, you'll have to go to your command prompt and type ipconfig. And you can see if you're connected to a Wi-Fi network, you can see the IP version 4 address. This will be your IP address. But if you're connected to your Ethernet, it should say Ethernet here, and then you'll see our IPv4 address right there. So let's try making a request. Let's try running this program first. Python app.py, and let's type our IP address there with the 5000 port, and you can see that the Flask server is able to make a GET request. Now let's try /1 and /2. Now we know that any device in your local network can make and GET requests. Now we can try to make an Android app to make a GET request to the Flask server and fetch the information that the Flask server is giving you. To do that, first we'll have to put this code in your build.gradle so that you can use this module. So make an empty Android project and go to build.gradle and put this code there. Wait for it to sync. Okay, so now we will go back to our main activity.java and start writing our code there. So first, to make a GET request, you will have to initiate the OKHTTP client. So we do that by saying OKHTTP client. OKHTTP client equals new OKHTTP client. Then we build a request. So we make a request. So how do you make a request? Is just say request is equals to new request dot builder dot the URL that you're trying to connect to dot build. And then so for our URL, it will be, let's try connecting to this first. So let's put the URL there. And now we'll have to call this request asynchronously. If you want to make a synchronous call, you might as well get a network on main thread exception, which is a very inefficient way to make network calls. So for a synchronous call, you can see the example here. This is the way you do a synchronous call. But asynchronous call is a more efficient method. So how do you do an asynchronous call? You just say OKHTTP client dot new call and say the request dot enqueue. That means that it will, OK HTTP client will put this request in queue, which means that if you're giving multiple requests, it does that one by one. Now we just say new callback. So we have two functions here. So this will be a callback saying that like when the HTTP request is failed, or your network is not there found on the network, that means that you can just give a toast saying network not found. Let's give the context and let's complete the toast. Now if you are getting a response from the server, that means you can use a text view in your layout to display the response. So you will just say text view is equals to find by id r.id.text view, and then text view dot set text response dot build body dot string. So this is going to give you the response. So let's try running this up. You can see hello one displayed there. Okay, that wasn't the one. Let the emulator connect. Yeah, you can see hello Ani right there. Now if you make the URL as hello1, you can see hello1 displayed there. So that was it, guys. You can use this code to make simple GET request and fetch something from the server. In the next series, you're going to see how to make a post request from your Android Studio and send some information to the client and get some result based on the information that you've sent. So we are going to make a calculator app that does computation on the Flask server and gets you the result back, which will be displaying in the text view. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe for more content. Peace.